This is my channel, this is my story, and the people who have supported me along the way, and how I'm going to make it to the CrossFit Games as a 52-year-old male in 2024. Or get better trying.
And there goes low heights.
So here's my quick background and why I decided to make this YouTube channel. I've been wanting to get competitive with CrossFit for a while, and was going about it all the wrong way, at least to get me into that next step. I've been doing group classes with great programming, and I love being around the people. To me, that's what keeps me going to that gym, is the fact that I get to be around some people and the camaraderie of it. If they're expecting you to show up, and if you don't, they're going to call you out on it. To train alone was very difficult for me because the accountability of it. I wouldn't show up, I'd push it off later, and to be honest with you, I just wasn't getting to it. When I realized the group classes really weren't going to get me to that next level that I wanted to do, I signed up for the training programs that they do online. I did the Comp Train, I think was the first one I did. Then I moved on to, actually I started doing the one that wasn't the Master Division, the weights and were just killing me. The volume was way too much. And they came out with a Masters program that had different volumes, lower volumes, and the weights were more around our age division, my age division, which was definitely better. From there, I moved on to the Mayhem Masters program. To me, that was great. It was very structured. You were lifting on a couple of days a week, and there was a kind of more of like a pattern to it where it was going to take me from point A to point B, and I definitely saw an improvement. It worked. I qualified for the Legends in 2021 in their elite division for my category, which was, at that time I was at 50 to 54. And then I also qualified in 2022 for the Masters Fitness Collective in their elite division. So that was good. It was improving. I was making better. But I did find out that every time that certain type of exercises or movements would come up, I would just not do as well as I wanted to do. So as well as I did in those competitions, I was very happy with my progress. When the Open rolled around, I did decent. I made it in the top 10%, qualified for the age group qualifiers. I was happy about that. But then I just couldn't make it to the next level. So 2021, when I was 50, I came close. I got 88. A long way to go to make the top 30 to make it to the next level, and then 10 for the games. So as great as the Mayhem programming was for me, it wasn't specifically working on the goals or my weaknesses. And I've been saying this for the past year, that I need to work on my weaknesses to get better. And I've been putting that off. I know in the Open, when the Open rolls around, if you're not good at double unders, if you're not good at burpees, if you're not good at box jump overs, you're not going to do good. You know they're coming. So if I fail to do good at them, it's my own fault. So this is the year that I'm going to work on my weaknesses and I'm going to get better. So I decided to program for myself and focusing on those weaknesses and just hitting them and hitting them and hitting them. So this is what leads me to the journey of the 2023 and 2024 year. Not sure what's going to be harder for me, making these videos or actually doing the training. And so the 2023 CrossFit Games just finished, so that gives me about a year to work on my goals. So my overall goals are basically just going to be hitting check marks. I figured if I accomplish what I need to do weekly, I should be one step closer to the goal. I start looking about the big picture. Every time I go in to do a workout, I'm not getting any better today. And I want it so bad that after today's workout, I just feel like I'm not any better than I was when I walked into the gym. But the truth is, I think those are going to happen over time. You know, I'm going to see the improvements in 3 months, 6 months, a year. And if I just keep grinding on those weaknesses that I have, they're definitely going to get better. It's a different mindset that I need to work on as well. So to realize that today, it's okay to suck. It's okay to fail. Because trust me, I do a lot of that. And I end up laying on the ground dying. So for me, it's just going to be the check marks. Get those 100 burpees in for the week. If I get the running 3 days, 2 in zone 2, that'll be a check mark. So the 3 areas that I figure that I'm going to work on that are my weaknesses is going to be barbell cycling, burpees, and cardio. I just narrowed it down to these 3 areas because I feel if I improve any one of those, I'm going to make the biggest jump in improvement. The CrossFit Games just finished, so I have 1 year to prepare to make it to my goal. Or get better trying. Okay, so barbell cycling. Every time I cycle a barbell, my heart rate goes through the roof. I end up dying. I spend more times with my hands on my knees than doing the workout. That's not going to get me anywhere. So I think the plan is do a bunch of EMOMs. I'm going to do about 10 reps for 5 rounds. It's going to give me about 50 reps. I figure if I could do that and I could do those all unbroken, that'll be my sweet spot. That's going to be a progression. I'm going to get better at that. I like to work up to the 135. I want to work up to a little bit heavier weights than that, but I figure if I could cycle the 135, if I could end up getting that unbroken, that would be a great improvement. Okay, so now burpees. Burpees are the second thing I'm going to work on. Same thing seems to happen with me doing the burpees as it does the barbell cycling. Again, heart rate just shoots through the roof. And on this one, I end up spending more time laying on the floor taking a nap than doing the workout too. It seems like that hard gym floor becomes just so much more comfortable, and it's almost like my Tempur-Pedic bed there. Got to go. We got to do away with that. Okay, the plan here with burpees is just do burpees. I'm going to add them to a bunch of my workouts throughout the week. There's plenty to go around. We got regular burpees, we got bar facing burpees, we got burpee box jumps, we got burpee box jump overs, we got lateral burpees, we got burpees to target. Did I miss any here? Am I missing anything? Nah. Okay, for my cardio part, I'm gonna just try to do a bunch of running in there. So lately I've been hearing everything about zone 2 and great results from it. So I'm gonna try to do about 3 zone 2 workouts of running, monitoring my heart rate to see if I progress with my heart rate kind of stabilizing or the distance getting greater a week. Also gonna try to sprinkle them in with a couple of different workouts. So I'm gonna tackle those 3 weaknesses and I'm gonna test them against the benchmark Nancy. Once I do that, I'll repeat it in a couple months. This way I can see if all my training, my focus training is kind of working. Hopefully it does. I got the Master Fitness Collective competition coming up next week. So that's going to alter a little bit about what I did because they've released those workouts and I'm going to be working on those. But you know, one of the workouts has burpee box jumps and barbell cycling, cleans in it. So we'll see how that goes. Stay tuned and wish me luck.